Hello, my dear students. Today I am along with my clear and concise briefing of the remaining portion of the lesson as we learned yesterday. And before I go through the lesson to my topic, I would like some relaxation in dress code because I feel much more comfortable in what I'm looking. Other thing, I would also like to quote how should be the listeners. And for that, my dear, I have brought a couplet from the holy book of Ramcharitmanas, Srota Sumati Susil Suchi Katha Rasik Haridas. By this line of the couplet, Goswami Tulsidas says that how should be the listeners. You deserve certain quality, and after that, you receive something for the betterment of your career. And as I'm here, I hope you are ready for that. Previously, we learned a lot of things about the girl who was completely deaf and unable to listen anything. And we also learned in what way she got the ability to feel music, although her listening process was out of control. She was unable to listen the pleasure of music, but by feeling the vibration of different notes by the upper west part of body and by means of lower west part of body, she could feel what is music. Today, I quote somewhere, she says, music powers in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. What does it mean, my dear? Of course, on the basis of given line, we can say that Evelyn was completely deaf, but completely able to listen. To the common people, we have only our ears to listen. We cannot enjoy the pleasure of music through our different parts, but it is an extraordinary ability through which Evelyn enjoyed, learned, expressed, and inspired to the aspiring musicians and even to the depressed people of that very society. Although Evelyn lost her ability to listen, but she experienced the magic of music. Very remarkable term is applied here. Music has its magic and it leaves its impact to the listeners. How? By sensing the notes on different parts of her body. Now it has become clear that in what way she made herself able to listen the music. It is also said that God helps those who help themselves. Although her regular teachers discouraged, but one of them, named Ron Forbes, he was a persecutionist came forward, inspired, and motivated her to feel music. And this motivation brought a new era for her. Now she was completely able to enjoy as others enjoy. She felt the vibration of music, and this vibration was an essence of her life, especially for her musical life. Her body had become the best receiver of music. As our ears receive the vibration, the pleasure notes of music, so was with Evelyn. She received it through her body and body parts. And after that, now she could feel music as a source of blessing. My dear, God has blessed everyone with a specific quality, and it might be very useful for the person. It is other thing that we don't know how to utilize, and sometimes we become hopeless only by thinking that I can do nothing. Evelyn used to perform in prisons and hospitals. You may ask the question, why did Evelyn select such places for her concert? My dear, there was a certain reason behind it. Actually, Evelyn wanted to do something for those who are depressed, discarded, downtrodden, untouched, and neglected in our society. And by doing so, she proved that she did for those who were deprived of the pleasure and handicapped. My dear, in our society, there are so many disabled and handicapped, but who think for them? Generally, they are seen neglected, uncared, even they are humiliated. But there are some a specific personality in our society who always think for them. As Bapu said, always think for the last person standing in a queue. So we must think for those are careless, uncared. She worked for those children who aspired to be great musicians, those were handicapped, simply those were neglected. She was the highest scorer in her course at Royal Academy. Achievement, it is a common desire of everyone. We desire to have something. Who doesn't like name and fame? It is the foremost thing. But some people are far from these things. Name and fame both go to them, approach the people, and become the means of learning for others. So we must not think the fruit of our work. We must not think about the result of our work, although our intentions should be very good. And I am always hopeful from my students that they are far away from the fruits of labor because they have one and only formula that they are seen following, that in the Bhagavad Gita Lord Krishna has said, Karmanyevadhikarasthe ma phalesu kadachana. So why to think for result, my dear? It will come. It is the end of every action. So why to react and why to have lust for it? Because we don't know. God is very merciful, my dear. He rewards with higher excellency, with all sorts of good features, if we think for the welfare of society. Sarvabhut hiterta. One who thinks for all is thought for himself. So, with this hope, I conclude my video. Once again, before I say you thank you, I hope you are doing something better, you are learning much more, and we teachers are quite hopeful from your side. Thank you.